Plenty of Browns news coming out of Berea. It has been a crazy day. It started with Kevin Stefanski, two offensive players in Joel Bitonio and KhaDarel Hodge testing positive for COVID, out for the Steelers playoff game. Two more assistant coaches as well. Mary Kay Cabot, Browns beat reporter here on cleveland.com, as well as in the pages of the Plain Dealer, has been chasing down the story all day long. We appreciate the time. So, Mary Kay, as it looks now, Kevin Stefanski will be unable to coach the Browns. In that first playoff game, Mike Priefer becomes the acting head coach on the sidelines.
Yeah, and that's the way it's going to stay, too. I mean, unfortunately for everybody involved, that is not going to change. Kevin Stefanski, who got the team to this point in his first season, coached them to an 11-5 season and their first playoff berth in 18 years, and now he has to sit at home and watch the football game. It's incredibly unfortunate. He can't be involved on game day at all. So it's just a really sad situation for everybody involved. And hopefully the Browns can overcome this adversity and go into Pittsburgh and, for their sake, win a football game.
Now it appears Mike Priefer will be the acting head coach. Of course, Bill Callahan, who had NFL head coaching experience, was on the COVID list last week, so that kind of took him out of the picture. What does this do to a coaching staff when you have all these changes? Alex Van Pelt will be calling the plays, the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach. But what does this do to a coaching staff? What does it do in-game to the Browns? What does it mean?
Well, you know, it's going to be quite the challenge because they're going to be shorthanded. They're not sure if Bill Callahan will be able to be back. And they don't know if Chad O'Shea will be back. So once again, you've got Mike Priefer overseeing the operation, and then you've got Alex Van Pelt, who will, you know, he'll go out there and he'll call the plays, but he hasn't called plays since 2009. And, you know, we just don't know exactly who's going to be available or who's not. They're all going to have to pull together. Some guys might have to coach a couple of positions. They're going to be stretched thin, and it will test their mettle for sure.
And you see, Mike Priefer does have one game of head coaching experience. He was the interim head coach with the Vikings when Mike Zimmer had emergency surgery in 2016. But again, you throw him into the playoff game, the first for the franchise since back in 2002,